you kind of be tough with it, it kind of goes out very fast. So again, well, I'm not using Play-Doh Plus for this. All of my cans are actually just regular Play-Doh. And make sure your circle is big enough where it kind of looks like this. And yes, you kind of see some orange. Again, take this and then cut it. But what we'll actually do is, this time it's not a patty or normal bread. So what you can do is just ball it up and put it in there. But don't put the top on because we're going to do something real interesting. So take your patty, take your butter knife, just cut like a little. Hole. Just make a hole as big as you want. And in the circle in the middle. And it doesn't have to be completely round. See? That. It doesn't have to look like an oval. It can be as big as you want. And then if there's any extra Play-Doh, just shape it. Just kind of shape it. Then what we'll do is we will set that off to the side because we kind of want some color. And this is an onion. If you have anything else you want to add to it, you can do it. I only figured out how to do these things. So next we are going to make some lettuce. So what we'll do is we'll set all that off to the side and just open up. As you can see, I have my green can of Play-Doh. It has to make it, it can be light green, it can be dark green. Just make sure it's green. And make sure it's not too light because if it's too light, then it doesn't really look like lettuce. Again, you can mix some white in here to actually make it kind of look like lettuce. You can, if you want to. Again, you could. Don't have to. You can just roll this out. I figured out how to do this earlier, so just roll it out, nice and wide, nice and thick. Make sure it's nice and wide, but also at the same time nice and thick. Just kind of roll it out like this. Remember, kind of use your strength to do it. And Jackson, don't you thick me. And again, I'm doing this face because my brother stinks. Okay, like this. Then we actually don't need this right now. So take your butter knife and just cut like a little cloud. You can cut as strange as you want to. It doesn't have to be perfect. And if it's so little, you can take one side and ball it up. And this is my brother Jackson. Say hi, Jackson. Yeah, he's in middle school, and just so you know, he is 13 years old. And it can look like this. It doesn't have to be perfect. It can look like this. Sit off to the side over here. Roll it out if you need to. I need to. So roll this out. Make it nice and flat. But also, at the same time, remember, make it nice and thick. Because if it's not so thick, if you could eat it, it wouldn't get that crunch. Like when you have lettuce on something, it's supposed to have a crunch. It won't have a crunch if it's not thick. So, I'm going to take your butter knife. And if you do a second one, then you can make that big too, but you can make it small at the same time. You can also make it small. Just to be kind of creative. And then take your patty. But before you do that, make sure you can take it off, because it just push it down to like kind of easy. And then push that down kind of easy. It sticks pretty easy, so gotta kind of push it down. And if you need to, you can cut like a little, fold it and cut like that. You can kind of take it and like that. Now we have orange, green, and orange, purple, and green patty. And next we will fold this up, and we will put on, but what we'll do now is, I'm really hungry, so what I'll do is I'll grab my purple again. And I'll just take it out. Just randomly take it out. You can make two or one patties, because you won't have enough to make 3. But if you have enough, like if you have another can, you can use purple or brown, or you can use purple or brown. Purple, I don't have any brown, so I'm going to use purple. And as you know, you already knew that. But I'm gonna use this purple as wide as I can, so I'll probably have enough room to make 2 patties. So we'll just see. If it's too thin, then do this, and then just kind of ball it up again like this. Then roll it out. If you have a rolling pin, like a mini one from a kit, or like a rolling pin that you cook with, like to roll something out, then just roll that out. I have enough to cut out like one little more, so take off the extra Play-Doh. What I'll do is I'll just cut it off, and if you have a little bit that your butter knife or your Play-Doh knife or your plastic knife, really doesn't matter. See, mine is thick, so I just lay that on top, just push that all together. Then take your top, and you only have about this much, so don't bother. I only had that much, so I wouldn't bother. And what I'll do, I'll set this off to the side, set the second patty off to the side, and I'll take out my blue. Now it can be a lighter blue, or just make sure it's a darker blue, or just make sure it's kind of like this. But if it's too dark, then it won't work. So if it's too dark, then don't worry about it. And you can also use this blue to do it for Elsa's dress. Let it go and let it go, and the movie Frozen. And if you will go later on, this is actually my first video, so what I will do is I will kind of I'm turning into a channel now. So I'm turning into a channel after this, and I'm gonna be doing Play-Doh. I'm gonna be singing. I'm gonna be doing all kind of crazy stuff, and I might even do music. I have a piano, and I got a keyboard, so I might do one. And my keyboard, and my brother might even do one. But how to lay in the bed and be lazy. And just so you know, when you go to Friday, type in Fridays with Frost, and then watch the video. And if you can, go to the comment section, and then type, if you like this video, type in go to Disney Collector and watch the video from a little girl named Aubrey Anderson. Grace is my middle name. And Miss Ellison, teachers at Bun Elementary, if you see this, or anybody at Bun Elementary who goes to Bun Elementary and you see me, Aubrey Anderson, then please watch this video because I would really like that. Okay, now shut this out. Make sure it's thick. Now what we'll be doing is making mayo. So again, just like the lettuce, cut off with a big cloud. This one has to be big. So you can't make it small, because if you make it small, then you have to restart. Not the patty. Not start from the very beginning, but start over with the mayo. From the mayo. Pull it like this. Place it on top of the patty. And then take your onion, place it on top. Then go under the mayo, put it on top. Take your other patty and set it on top. Take off the mayo, and then sit back on the mayo, sit back on the onions, sit back on this. There you have it. A giant Play-Doh burger. Oh. Thanks for watching, and you can get a closer look. And I can take it apart. You can see all the things that we